The start of the new year brings with it a host of resolutions, and it's clear that South Africa is crying out for help for financial advice. In fact, South Africa is the top country in the world for the search term how to invest. Here's why. You may also be wondering why you should invest. It might seem like a simple question, but the answer is more complicated than people first think. Generally speaking, people are more satisfied with themselves if they are able to save some money each month. But the problem is that there is a big difference between saving and investing. While saving is a secure way to protect your finances, investing is the process of acquiring assets that put money in your pocket while you sleep. So let's address the question of why it's important to start investing today. There are four main reasons for this. Because of inflation, or the rate at which your money loses value over time, you should be investing to prevent it from depreciating. So by investing, you ensure that the money you save grows in value instead of losing spending power over time. The second most important reason is that on average, asset growth rates exceed the growth rates of salaries and wages. In other words, in percentage terms, over the long run, your investments are likely to grow faster than your salary. It's because of this that famous authors like Robert Kiyosaki, in his best-selling book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, emphasize that most poor and middle-income families who work for their money should emulate wealthier households who make their money work for them by investing. Compound growth is also one of the most powerful ways in which money can be put to work. This is when investment returns are reinvested. Investment returns are a bit like free money. Compound growth is when your free money earns more free money. This positive feedback loop has a dramatic effect on assets over the long term. A major reason why it's so important to start investing early is to give your money the greatest potential for compound growth. And lastly, investing is not only important because of the impact of inflation, asset returns, and compound growth. Often termed financial resilience, it also can improve your ability to protect yourself and your family against financial knocks. Consider what would happen to your household's financial stability if there was a job loss, or a debilitating illness, injury, or a major home or car expense. Would you be up to the challenge? By building an emergency or rainy day investment fund, you can ensure that you won't have to borrow money to deal with these financial knocks. When we look at an Old Mutual survey of South African savings behavior, it reveals an interesting pattern that the amount of money put aside is actually fairly consistent across the board, between 15 and 17% of income, regardless of household earnings. The sad reality is that most people don't invest this money, they save. Only 6% of South Africans invest, either in unit trusts or shares. This means that most South Africans are losing the value of their money over time and not taking advantage of investment returns and compound growth.